Hair loss, a common problem which adversely impacts the self-esteem of a number of individuals all over the world. While many people blame the condition entirely on genetics, it is important to know that there are many other factors which contribute to both female and male pattern baldness. There are numerous individuals know about the way that our encompassing condition can assume a key part in causing male pattern baldness. The beneath specified focuses will tell about the different ecological elements which can prompt male pattern baldness in the two people. 1. Contamination. Debased air contains toxins and cancer-causing agents which can meddle with the protein in charge of hair development, bringing about loss of hair. As per researchers, a few poisons can enter the circulatory system, body and skin, and debilitate the hair follicles. It is consequently that spots with a dirtied domain have more number of bare individuals. 2. Hard water. Hard water is one of the greatest ecological components that prompt male pattern baldness. Late looks into have demonstrated that nations having water with more ppm, parts per million, have more number of uncovered individuals. Higher amounts of magnesium, calcium and silica can cause dryness and harm the hair. 3. Concoction substances. Barely any compound substances, for example, chlorine found in swimming pools, are known to mischief and harm the hair. While there's nothing concrete over the immediate connection amongst chlorine and sparseness, it is regularly connected to adversely influencing the general prosperity of hair. 4. Warmth and sun. Drawn-out presentation to the sun may bring about perpetual male pattern baldness. A sunburn influencing the scalp can enact telogen effluvium, which is a male example hair sparseness condition wherein more than expected follicles enter the resting period of the development cycle. This can exacerbate the male pattern baldness issue. Advantages of hair transplant. 1. There are no complications in hair transplantation. Hair transplants are very protected. In any case, it's somewhat of an extend to state that they are without inconvenience. Patients may have redness, swelling and crusting post-operatively. When all is said and done, the recuperation in FUE methodology is considerably less demanding than FUT strategies. In any case, there are uncommon difficulties in hair transplant surgery that incorporate dependable nerve torment more in FUT than FUE systems, and steady scalp redness. Unless a doctor is painstakingly checking the methodology, a patient can even become ill. The hair transplant group tends to bashful far from calling hair transplant systems a surgery to make the strategy more patient-neighborly, yet don't imagine it any other way. A hair transplant is a surgery. 2. You will regain the hair density of your youth. A hair transplant is a surgical system which included moving somewhere in the range of 10 to 10,000 hairs into a zone of thinning up top. On the off chance that a region of male pattern baldness is little, it might be conceivable to manufacture some extremely decent thickness in the territory, yet the thickness is for the most part short of what it used to be. For instance, in a patient who is exceptionally uncovered, a thickness of 35 to 40 follicular units for every square centimeter will regularly be made. This zone likely had a thickness of at least 90 follicular units for every square centimeter at one time years sooner. In this way, it is for the most part the standard for a hair transplant to make comes about that are less thick than the first thickness. A talented specialist can regularly help make 35 to 40 follicular units resemble the first thickness. Be that as it may, photographs and recordings of patients with incredibly thick hair following their technique may not generally be exact. 3. Hair transplant is a great success, a very popular procedure, but it should be done by some experienced hair transplant surgeon. As experienced surgeon will give you positive and better results.